No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Good evening, agents. This LP of No One Lives Forever will self-destruct in 14 minutes. Last time our mentor was murdered, the American ambassador was murdered, aka the best character in the game, so that's a shame. And this time, well, hopefully we won't get murdered, but we definitely have to make our way out of Morocco. So this level is the first time I really noticed just how much the game randomizes different things. It never really advertises it, but stuff like this ammo crate and a few other pieces of intel. This is actually my first time seeing some of them, which is kind of neat, honestly. The other couple times I've played through this level, that guard that was standing right in front of the tent, this is the first time I've seen him there. Normally, he is in front of a tent that is a bit farther down. So that's neat. Even so, the way this level is laid out, it feels pretty neat. You know, it actually does kind of feel like you're going to this somewhat desolate, out-of-the-way area. You know, it's quiet, there's a bunch of ruins here, but definitely no civilization. It sort of feels like the kind of place you would almost expect to find a smuggler's hideout. That's where we're heading, by the way, smuggler's hideout. Remember all those notes we've been receiving about the facility where they've been having rat infestation problems? Well, this is it. Yeah, we're heading towards a facility where they've been having all these rat infestation problems, and in fact we're going to use those rats' path inside to our advantage. There is a car off in the distance, which is the first time I've noticed it from here, but there's not really anything we can do about it at the moment. Oh, hello. Problem solved. So yeah, this area is pretty quiet. There's only one piece of intel that I'm aware of. Yeah, I'm not sure if I probably won't be pulling off a 100% intel run of this game, just because there's a lot of intel and there's not really any way of telling where it is. You know, sometimes reading these letters, I feel like maybe Dmitry Volkov is the only one who takes his job seriously. You know, I mean, it's an evil organization, and people were worried about the rodent infestations and docking pay appropriately. I mean, shoot, in the last mission there was a piece of intel that talked about possibly getting a hold of a new airborne sleeping agent to help. That was from the assistant director, talking about getting a airborne sleeping agent to help Volkov with his insomnia. Which, I mean, it's a nice touch, but it's not what you expect from an evil organization. As a matter of fact, just like that guy we interrogated last time who had the master's degree in economics, this game really likes to play with a lot of its tropes, and the evil organization, well, sometimes they really surprise you. And yes, here's another area that we won't be able to do anything about until we have a gadget that comes later in the game. It kind of feels like a Metroid game, sort of, in that way, in that there's times when you have to come back to an area to reinvestigate it. But, we won't have the mine detector for quite some time. But, you know, like I was saying, you know, Volkov feels like the only one who takes his job seriously, you know, putting things in that letter like, if by chance you manage to survive, please let me know so I can kill you myself. You know, it's nice to find a guy that takes his job seriously. And here's that abandoned well that all the rodents seem to be crawling in. You know, I don't really appreciate the comparison to Kate, but, well, you can't always get what you want. And so we finally have a new weapon, a submachine gun. This will come in handy, because this is a relatively combat-heavy area.
Is someone there?
No one but us secret agents.
Hey!
What?
Nothing. Just making sure you were awake.
There's a lot of neat little things to grab in this area, and I'll try and get as many of them as possible, but yeah, it does feel like a nice little fort where there's a lot of bad guys, because, well, it is. That's exactly what it is. I could sneak around, but, well, where's the fun in that? It's a first-person shooter game, for God's sake. Killing any of those guards up on the balcony will automatically summon their replacements to come out and take a look around. Of course, that's not to say that the replacements are any smarter.
Come on!
Hello?
Hi. Bye. Most of these side rooms are empty, but on different playthroughs, I've actually seen them have pieces of intel inside them. This door is empty, or it won't open. This second door has a padlock on it, but there's something I want to see first.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be watching the front gate?
You ran out of cigarettes.
You ran out of cigarettes? You mean to tell me you left your post because you needed a cigarette?
I was only gone for a few minutes.
It only takes a few seconds for someone to sneak in here.
I'm sorry. You will be sorry if that girl got in here while you were messing around. Relax, she didn't get in.
How do you know?
Hassan would have radioed us if he saw her.
What if she sneaked past him?
That's Hassan's fault, not mine.
Idiot! I think Mr. Volkov would disagree with you. Would you like me to tell him?
Who's here? Tell it to the worms instead.
This is a very loyal organization. Definitely a lot of brotherhood going on here. I like it. I thought about going to that room, but I actually want to take an alternate route there, and I want to check out this padlock first. Of course, since we've killed pretty much everybody around it, there's no danger of shooting it off. Otherwise, it does make, shooting off the padlocks makes a lot more noise than you'd expect. But, I mean, it's nothing we can't take care of. A spatula and a bottle of suntan oil. I don't really know how those go with part 27B, but, that's okay. I don't have to know. This is something for the squints to take care of.
There's a ship out there.
Should we tell Mr. Volkov?
It's probably just a freighter heading for Tangier.
Should we report it, just in case?
Why bother?
It's up to you.
Let's watch and see what it does. If it looks suspicious, we'll report it. Otherwise, I'd rather not bother Mr. Volkov.
Sounds good.
These guys are very dedicated to their job. I can appreciate their professionalism. I won't reward it, but I can appreciate it. So this right here is actually a letter that I haven't seen before. It's a bunch of whiskey to a 1M Armstrong. Maybe somebody we'll be meeting later. Maybe not.
Who is there?
Is there?
Maybe I'm hearing things.
I guess there's not. So I'm gonna head back and do one last sweep for any intel I may have missed. Tangier's been popping up a lot in these messages here recently. Normally I'm used to there being a piece of intel right here on the right as well, but I'm just not seeing it this time. It's possible that intel you pick up carries over between playthroughs, but I don't think that's it.
Is someone there?
And so with all the goons out of the way, it's time to make our merry way out of here. So, please join me next time.
No, please!
We will meet again, Miss Archer.